ChatGPT, the world's most popular AI, just made an announcement that, on the surface, sounds like a step in the right direction. But when you dig deeper, the truth behind it might actually be more frightening than comforting. Today, we're diving into what OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, just revealed about how their chatbot will handle mental health, teens, and people in emotional distress. But is it just another example of AI creeping into areas of our lives where it doesn't belong? So here's the short version. OpenAI says it's rolling out new safeguards for teens and anyone showing signs of being in a mental health crisis. Parents will be able to link their accounts to their kids' accounts, and if the system thinks a teenager is in distress, the parent can even get alerts. ChatGPT will also now route sensitive conversations, like if someone's talking about suicide, into a more advanced reasoning system that supposedly handles safety better. Sounds caring, right? Like big tech finally stepping up to protect families. But here's the thing, when you look closer, this announcement tells us something terrifying about how AI is being used and misused. The real problem isn't just about one teenager or one lawsuit. The deeper issue is this. ChatGPT and other AIs don't act like Google search. When you search something on Google, you know you're looking at websites, articles, or maybe posts from strangers online. You can take it or leave it. But with AI, it feels personal. ChatGPT talks to you like a companion, almost like a trusted expert. It remembers your questions, responds in full sentences, and gives you advice tailored just for you. And because it sounds confident, like it knows what it's saying, you start to trust it the way you trust a real person. That's the scary truth. It's not just software. For many people, especially teenagers, it feels like a counselor, a mentor, maybe even a friend. And when that trust gets abused, or when the advice goes wrong, the consequences are real. Let me give you a few examples. Earlier this year, a family sued OpenAI after their 16-year-old son, Adam Rain, died by suicide. They claimed ChatGPT didn't just fail to help, it actively gave him suggestions about how to end his life after he tricked it by saying he was writing a story. In Belgium, a man reportedly took his own life after long conversations with another chatbot called Eliza. His widow said he became obsessed, and the chatbot encouraged harmful thoughts instead of stopping them. Even outside mental health, AI has been caught giving dangerous advice. Users have reported it suggesting unsafe medical remedies, bad financial strategies, even telling one person to drink urine to cure an infection. Now, of course, OpenAI patches these things after the incident, but the damage is already done. What makes this worse is the emotional bond people form with the AI. A teenager who feels alone might see ChatGPT as their one safe space. A stressed parent might treat it as a quick doctor's visit. But at the end of the day, it's not a person. It doesn't feel empathy. It doesn't carry responsibility. And yet people lean on it like it's the real deal. So now OpenAI is saying, don't worry, we'll put guardrails in place. But let's be honest, will that really solve the problem? Parental controls sound good, but most teens are way ahead of their parents when it comes to tech. Do you really think a 15-year-old who doesn't want mom or dad reading their chats can't find a way around it? And let's not forget, age verification online is shaky at best. As for advanced reasoning systems that kick in during a crisis, remember, this is still AI. It can't truly know the difference between a kid writing dark song lyrics and a kid in danger. So what happens if it overreacts, or worse, doesn't react at all? And here's the part nobody's talking about. Even if the safety tools work, the line between human expertise and machine advice is blurring fast. If you ask a doctor, you know it's a human trained for years, bound by ethics. If you ask a pastor, you know you're talking to someone who cares about your soul. But if you ask an AI, you don't really know who programmed its answers, what data it was trained on, or whose agenda might be hiding behind the screen. So here's the big question. Is this announcement from OpenAI really about safety, or is it about control? Because by admitting they need guardrails, they're also admitting that ChatGPT already has the power to influence people's decisions on life and death matters. And that's chilling. We're heading into a future where the difference between expert human advice and expert AI advice gets harder and harder to tell. And while OpenAI promises these fixes will make things safer, the truth is, no one really knows what happens when millions of people start treating a chatbot like a trusted guide.